So today is arm day. We're going to be starting off with the bicep curls. Now on the cut, we were doing 45s and 40s, going the lowest as 40. Because we've been bulking out for a couple days and our strength has been going up already substantially. I just want to see where we're going to be at with the curls. My biggest issue with dumbbell supinated curls is the shoulders. If I go too heavy, I feel a little bit of a tweak, feeling like a pinch in the anterior delt here, which is where I have my usual like shoulder tweak. So I found squeezing the dumbbells really hard and then curling also helps alleviate that because it slightly engages it. So it's not as weak as I like bring it up, it's more tight and firm, giving me overall like less pain for the exercise. But yeah, we'll try the 50s, see how that goes. Supinated curls, so we're twisting the wrists like this and then curling up like that. Not sure if you could tell by the by the front here, but I got a lot of food in us already. So four eggs, 250 grams of white potatoes, 2 packets of oatmeal with a half cup of milk, 2 protein bars, each 190 calories, a couple rice cakes, and I'm forgetting something. Oh, cinnamon toast crunch with milk, 82 grams of cinnamon toast crunch, 1 full cup of milk. So quite a bit of meals in us so far. We still have chicken and rice, ground beef and rice, and then possibly chicken, rice, and broccoli meal-wise today. So gotta catch up a little bit, slow things down a little bit today, which I don't want to get in the habit of doing it all. Like I want to wake up, eat, work, take lunch, eat, work, get off work, eat, come to the gym, eat again. So try to get in 4 or 5 meals a day. So for the last set here, we're gonna do hammer curls. So instead of like the supinated curls like that, it's gonna be hammer curls, nice and slow and controlled. Bicep set here. Sorry, second bicep exercise here. We're gonna be doing the preacher curls. So I got the 80-pound preacher curl. We'll start with that. See how this feels. I could definitely tell our strength has gone up a bit. So maybe we could just jump to the 90s by the next arm day. Close grip. Oh yeah, that is such a huge difference. Holy shit. So 80s did feel really good. Like we are definitely able to go to 90. However, I'd rather wait just one more arm day, just because I'm sure I might be able to handle the weight, but it's the tendons that I'm worried about. I don't want to jump to a heavy weight too fast on these and then just rupture my tendons or tear something. So we'll play it slow for future curls, specifically when it comes to increasing weight, because it is a pretty risky, exercise. You don't want to overload it and then risk your tendons or the health of your tendons. So close grip 80, and then we'll switch to the dumbbell curls, and hopefully by then the cable curls will be free. Let's go nice and deep for these ones. Here. So we're just gonna take we'll take like a 2-minute rest here, and then bang out the next set. We're gonna be doing dumbbell creatures for the next set, isolated. Take one arm at a time. Whew. Already got a pretty decent pump going there for the buys. Like, look at that shit. So starting these with the 35 pound, and it's gonna be supinated. So when you bring it all the way down, just squeeze at the top. For the last bicep exercise, we're going to be doing the cable curls, but I got the long bar, the one that like so long and curved. All right, so we're going just one plate lighter this time. So instead of 62, we're going 57. So, cable rope pull downs next. So going on to triceps. So my thinking is, I do want to do some heavier tricep sets, but I think we should start with the lighter thing first, warm them up a bit, get the blood going in them, then move on to the heavier exercise. So rope pull downs and then the overhead tricep extension, and then we'll come back to another cable exercise. Switch it back and forth. There's back. Get that nice lockout at the bottom, control it on the way up. So you can see for those, I made the mistake of trying to tell you guys what I'm doing during the actual exercise, which costed me some fatigue there. But essentially for these, so we're pulling down, locking out, getting that nice, deep stretch in the tricep, all the way to the point where you feel the head like popping out and being contracted, and then controlling it on the way up. Now I'm trying to keep in mind to keep the elbows tucked when doing it. And sometimes I like to bring my arms just a little bit forward and then push down, because it just helps me get a little bit of a better activation depending on what I'm trying to target for that set. Another set of 57 here. Take a 10-second rest, pause. you could just see it there. You could see it there in the footage, like the triceps just completely contracted. Oh, I don't know if that picked up on the mic there. Oh, something cracked there. So next tricep exercise is going to be the underhand single arm tricep pull downs. Usually we do these at the end of the tricep workout, but I mean, it'll be harder to get the stack if we go do the overhead press and then come back to this. Probably be busy by then, so we'll just do it now, get it out of the way. So I got set to 22 for the first set. We'll see how that feels. Now the triceps are quite used up right now. And then same sort of idea, same principles as the other exercise. So pulling down, locking out, contracting, and then controlling it on the way up. I like to give these a little bit of a lean as well. Like I'll lean into it a little bit. Last tricep exercise is going to be the incline overhead press, sometimes like the incline skull crusher. I had a ridiculous zoom the last time we were doing arms and looking at the mirror for the pose down, so got a more accurate to life proportionate zoom. So there we go. So arms are done. Super crazy. Holy shit. The swollenness of the tries there, like, holy, that's a fucking tricep pump. Oh, damn. Oh man. Let's do this side. Try. Just absolutely insane arm pump today. Oh my god. Even like the sides of the tricep are like sticking out. That's gonna be it for arms. We are fucking cooked right now. Oh man. So we're gonna do some core now and then head out. So for that one guy on the channel that keeps asking to show the snakes, this one's for you, bud. I am gonna be feeding today, so I won't be able to like take them out and handle them. I'll save that for another video. But I'll just give you guys like a quick, look at them. Yeah, today's the cleaning, watering, and feeding day. So let's see here. This one's really cool. This is one of my favorites. Just the colors on it are just absolutely insane. It doesn't really pick up well on camera, but it is actually like a purple and yellow and black snake. Purple, yellow, brown, black. This is the first one I ever got. This is the one that kind of started it all. This is Siri. She's my first ball python. Really well behaved girl. Like I said, I am feeding today, so I don't want to distract her too much. She might also sense the rats on me that I just started thawing. You can see she's like a doll. She's got some stuck shit on her too. I gotta get that off for her.